Sports, it's in the game.
Ready up! Reload! Reload! Ready, ready? Here we go! Shot! Check! Check! Hey, check that! Check that! Street! Ready? Ready! Ready! Come on, come on, set! Get up! Ready, set! Check, man! Go! Hot, hot!
It's week 13 of the National Football.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They begin the drive with Williams. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher, third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on third down. McAllister over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Cards will take over, first and 10. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 5. Back to throw. Bear. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This is a counter play, Eckler. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Logan Hall just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here is 3rd and 5. Side complete. That's Palmer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020.
Still 3rd down.
Third down and 10. Looking to throw. McAllister. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Fielded at the 20. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And they will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And I don't think he got there, no. Geez, short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
This is taken at the 15. It'll go as a 42, making a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? Where these teams are locked in and going at it. No points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually. Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to pull one over his head as this game progresses.
And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. No score after 1 on EA Sports. second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Williams running left. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The Bucs add 8-3 now. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
This is going to be a corner route to their tight end, and I'll tell you what, it's man coverage, so that makes it hard for a linebacker to stay with him. And he's able to make the catch on the right side of the field and pick up the 1st down.
That's out wide for Palmer. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McAllister. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. You definitely want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. You got to make sure you hit it just right.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. That's complete to Palmer. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there.
Now he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Alexander Madison, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Byer. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
On 1st and 10, Bear.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
They'll look to throw again.
This is taken in by McBride.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Finish it! We can see the goal line. Close one more, boys. Like you've been here.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Austin Eckler
With touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards.
And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And this drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. McAllister. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Bill Baker with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looking to throw. Byer. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
On the screen, this is Eckler. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And the half will begin with a touchback. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. To throw again, Bear.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Off play action. Byer. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Running on first down, Eckler. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Bear. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Byer.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Throwing on first down. Bear. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. To throw on 2nd down. Byer.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. On first down, Bear.
Quick slant to Brown.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Byer. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Eckler. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
On fourth down. Bear. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From a yard out.
And the Cards take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Final minute now of the third quarter. They run it again with Williams.
46 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
2nd and 7.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're back with it, a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Byer.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. From the gun on third down, Bear. That is caught. And he works through. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. This is caught. It's Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. They go play action here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Off the bootleg. Byer. This is swung out to Eckler. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bucs ready to take over once again. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked him from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
When I see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset, this is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down.
Back to throw. McAllister over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And and now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McAllister, his throw incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. McAllister. And that's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
They run. It's Williams. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Back to throw. Bear. Got a man. It's Brown. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. So now the Bucs down 20-10, a little under a minute 50 remaining. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10.
But nothing doing there. They get to the 3, and that's all.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Here we go with Williams. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations, 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this...
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Well, you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets, defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game,